are now watching the Amazin Mets Pregame Show with your hosts, Rob and CP.
Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets!
You're on mute. You're on mute. I can't hear you, Rob. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me at least? We have some technical difficulties. Rob is going in and out. I am taking over. Daniel, I apologize. Like I said, I apologize for the technical difficulties here to start the stream. This is the Amazin Mets Pregame Show. We are on the, I guess, a tight schedule. We are sorry about that. I just got into my house as well. Rob will be here in any second. And yeah, Hollywood Rob with the shades today. I was Hollywood CP yesterday. Rob, are you here? I took it over. Are you here with us?
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
All right, you got it. You're good. All right, Rob is frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're good now. You're good now.
Okay, you can hear me, right? Oh, boy. All right. I think, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
chat?
hear you, Rob. You're good.
Because
You're good.
oh, boy. I think Chris is going in and out right now. All right, guys, so I think you guys can hear me. I'm in the car right now. I do apologize for that. All right, we're good. All right, guys, so Mets ready to take on the Pirates, second game of the series. Let's get that second dreaded victory of a series that the Mets could not do for the whole season. Let's be honest. This team needs to get game 2 of the series. And I do apologize. It's going in and out with the stream and the whole service and nonsense like that. I'm in the car right now. I'm actually in the parking lot of a bowling alley right now. I joined the bowling league, so right after this, I'll be trying to kick some ass on the lane. So, Jose Quintana's on the mound, the perfect guy I want on the mound for this second game of a series is Jose Quintana. With his 3.45 ERA, this is exactly who I want on the mound today. And I hope you guys can still hear me because I'll be talking to myself, but that's okay. So once Chris pops back on, and I think he's coming back. Give me a second, guys. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I think I see him.
Good?
Hey!
Can you hear me?
Hey! All right. We got noise. Okay. I hear you.
All right.
He froze again. Oh. It's all good. Yeah, I think you're going in and out right now. Yeah, I think he popped out again. That's all right, guys. That's all right. That's why we have at least one person here to bullshit about the Mets. So make sure you hit on that like button. Kendall can hear both. I can hear myself barely, but you guys can hear me, and that's the important thing. And hopefully Chris can get it together, and we can get it there as well. I think he's back again. Let's see.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you good now.
Okay.
I think everybody else hears you. I hear you barely. So it's.
It could be your connection, Rob. It could be your connection.
Yeah, I think Chris. Oh, is it my connection?
Yeah, help everyone out. Who do you hear? Do you
It
hear
might
me?
be. I can. You're going in and out, but it could be my connection.
I think they hear both, Rob.
Oh man. All right, then you know what? If we can't hear each other, I guess we just talk over ourselves until everybody else hears us. You go ahead. Okay, guys, I apologize for that. We're trying to get on the same page, but my connection is crap in some parking lot, and I think his is going in and out as well. But let's get right into it. Jared Jones on the mound for the Pirates, Jose Quintana for the Mets. And the lineup, I really like the lineup today. I like Alvarez DHing when Navarez is catching, even though I really don't like Navarez catching. But to keep Alvarez in the lineup, you got to put him at DH right now. It's time for Alvarez to do some damage here. He's got to stop taking those 3-1 pitches, though he's been doing a lot because he has a lot of good counts, 3-1 that he's taking right down the middle. Hey, Ibby, listen. I know you're like the god of gods with the connection, so it makes me feel a little bit better that we're screwing up right now too. So it makes us feel a little bit more like family. So that's the important part. But hey, listen. You know what? Technology is a pain in the ass sometimes, and you know what? I'm literally right across the street from a bowling alley right now. So, and if I go into the bowling alley, you damn sure won't hear me. So, hopefully Chris can come back on, but I'll hold it down for you guys. Yeah, Ricardo, you know what the problem is? I think you guys can hear me, but he can't hear me. I can't hear him, and it's like we're gonna be talking over ourselves, and we'll look like the idiots that we mostly are. So. All right, Ricardo. So maybe it's not my connection. I'm going to blame Chris on this one. I think it's because of his Knicks and his Rangers. Oh, wait, my Rangers too. That's right. Uh, but I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize. We're all over the place right now, but it's unfortunate. But you know what? We deal with it, right? When you do live streams almost every day, you're gonna have these problems. So I'm glad you guys are sticking around and having a laugh with us as well. Easy, yes, I agree. Alonzo, every time he throws a ball to a base, I picture Lucas Duda in the World Series. That's what I picture. I know that's terrible to say because Pete Alonso's a way better player than Lucas Duda, but that's all I think of. And I'm always thinking, I'm like, oh my God, Pete Alonso's going to be in a big spot and make a terrible throw. People were blaming Lindor like he was supposed to scoop it perfectly and tag the runner. You got to remember, he stepped on first. And when he threw to second, Lindor had to tag the runner. So it wasn't just stepping on the base and he could only worry about scooping the ball. He had to scoop and tag the runner at the same time while the runner's coming headfirst into him. So Alonso's got to work on his throwing. It's been a big issue. He can catch every ball. That's easy. That's no problem at all. He's got to make better throws. He's got to understand the situation. He's got to stop throwing that stupid sidearm, whatever the hell he's doing. It's not working. Somebody's got to pick that up. Let's see if Chris is back. Is he back, Chris?
Hear me? Can anyone hear me? Please tell me you can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, we got it. Okay, Chris, you go ahead.
Okay. Daniel's saying he can hear me. Everybody in the chat, Ibby can hear me. Rob can hear me. Hello, everybody. I apologize about that. My connection is a little bit down. I apologize. Technical difficulties. Rob, I don't know where you were leaving off in your spiel. I don't want to take away from your thunder. You keep going, and I'll pick up right where you leave off. Okay.
Yeah. I was just talking about in the chat they were talking about Pete Alonso's bad throwing, and I was just elaborating that he needs to fix that because he can get the every ball, he just can't throw to a base, and he reminds me of Lucas Duda in the World Series. Chris, and my internet's going out too. Wonderful.
Yeah, no, Pete Alonso definitely needs to fix the throwing issues. He's had a couple mishaps there. Obviously, it cost the Mets a couple runs in the ball game yesterday. But the Mets came back, and we keep on coming back to this point of the gritty Mets. It was a great play at first, right?
Yeah.
And then he just delivered a low ball to Francisco Lindor. Obviously, on the pickoff attempt a couple days prior, had the same issue. So I definitely want to see a little bit more confidence out of him when he's throwing second base because those outs mean all the difference in the world when you're talking about close ball games. Obviously, it didn't bite the Mets too hard yesterday, but that was a crucial double play that the Mets needed in that inning with that situation, and hopefully the next time around he's got it. But the comparison to Lucas Duda is kind of a funny one to me. But I don't know. I much more prefer to talk about the win than a Lucas Duda comparison to Pete Alonso. That's just me.
Yeah. Like they just they talked about it in the chat, so I just brought.
Did we lose Rob? Can you still hear me? Can anyone in the chat still hear me? This is looking like it might be a little bit of. Oh, we're both gone.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Are we both gone? Are we both
It's
here?
it's
This is
just
this is bad.
I think we're both here.
Okay.
You know what that means?
We're
The Mets are
we're
gonna
both
win
here.
because we fucked up big time.
Yeah, this is the
Oh
sign for
man, this
me.
is.
Good vibes that the
Listen,
Mets are
I'm
going
in
to
the
win
parking
today
lot
just
right now,
because we're
so
having these issues.
yeah. I think we're gonna have to make this a little short. Unfortunately, I was talking about Game Two is the crucial game for this series. The Mets can't win that dreaded Game Two, and I hope that Jose Quintana, who I rather have him than anybody else on the mound in Game Two of a series, trying to win this series and then going for the sweep tomorrow. So I want to know your thoughts about this Game Two that we figure out we just can't win.
Yeah, win the series here today. Don't leave it up to chance. Rob's gone, it looks like. The lineup is a perfect iteration of the lineup. I talked about it on my X account, and if by any point in my spiel here you guys see me leave or don't hear me, let me know. But this lineup is the perfect lineup in my eyes. The only thing that I would rather do is switch Narvaez and Alvarez in terms of the catching, but nonetheless, this is a perfect iteration of the lineup. This is something that I tweeted about a couple days ago, 6 days ago on my X account. I actually quote tweeted today when I saw both catchers in the lineup. The one thing that I love is Carlos Mendoza. Very, like I said it on X today. All the praise in the world goes to Carlos Mendoza with the way he's handled the rotations in the outfield, mixing everyone in, getting them off their feet, giving Brett Beatty that much needed day off, and just making the perfect mixture of these lineups.
Yes, I did
Obviously,
hear
the
that. I did
lineup.
hear that last part. Yeah, I think Chris went out again unless he stopped talking. I lost track of the last part, but yeah, I heard the rest of it though. Yeah, I mean it's an important second game, and the Mets need to show us fans that they need to win that second game of the series because we've played bad in the second series of games, and that's a problem. And um, I think the fans need to see this because it's nice winning series and everything like that, but I want to dominate Game Two. I want to go into tomorrow, going for a sweep and go onto the West Coast on a winning streak and beating down a pretty good Pirates team. And that's where I am right now in the second game because I want to see them play well in the second game. They haven't played well at all. It's either the pitching has been bad or the offense has been bad. I want to see both work out in Game Two. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me, and I hope that the team wins game two. Obviously, Jared Jones, I believe, is going for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We have it up on the screen here. I know Ibby was raving about him. He's seems to have a little bit of high velocity, so hopefully the Mets hitters are up to the
Yeah.
task. Cole Reagans, who threw the other day, was up to 96, 97 miles per hour. So the Mets offense is seeing some good pitching here early in April. I just want to see better situational baseball, top to bottom in the lineup. Obviously, Francisco Lindor from the right side got a couple hits yesterday. Jared Jones, right-handed batter. We're going to see lefty Lindor. How is he going to turn out? But I really like just the overall layers of this lineup right now. Like Pete Alonso, Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez. You got the young kids in the middle of the lineup right there behind Pete Alonso. That's awesome. Harrison Bader, who I've been giving a hard time on this channel for some time now, had a hell of a game yesterday. All props to him. He is going to be slander free from me all week coming up. And Omar Narvaez, like I said, the lefty, he can rake, but how is Jose Quintana gonna fare with Omar Narvaez there and in the backstop catching? I believe it was Daniel in the chat tweeted at me on X today saying, let's see how far Jose Quintana goes because the trend here early on to the season, when Narvaez catches, the pitchers look a little bit more rattled than usual rather than when Francisco
Yeah.
Alvarez is catching. So hopefully that trend ceases to exist today and we see Jose Quintana go 5, maybe even 6. Listen, yesterday in the ball game, when I talked about Carlos Mendoza handing out an award for a pitcher that can go 6 innings, not named Jose Buto. I really thought that was going to be Adrian Hauser last time around, and it simply just was cut short. And then you had Drew Smith come in, and obviously I jinxed Drew Smith on the Roundtable podcast as well towards the end. So hopefully there's no jinxes. Hopefully Omar Narvaez and that curse of him catching these pitchers goes away and we have a clean, solid ball game. But yeah, I agree with you. Get over the hump in the game 2 of the series, win the series, and then look for the sweep the day after. That's what the Mets need to do. Set the tone early and often. And by golly, like Martin Perez was dealing, he wasn't throwing many pitches through 4 innings yesterday. That needs to change. Make these starters work. Get to the bullpen early. That's what I.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, I don't like the Navarre's catching.
Is Rob gone? Am I gone? Am I gone? I think Rob is gone. Can anyone hear me still? In the chat, please help me out. Can anyone hear me? All right.
All right, I think I'm
Are we
back.
back?
All right, we're out of this again. All right, we're getting better at this, I think. But yeah, you're absolutely right. About Navarez. I do worry about Navarez because Quintana likes to, you know, stay low in that zone, and his when he does try to strike out batters, he's going in the dirt. And Navarez has had a hard time this year, you know, blocking balls in the dirt. And I wonder if Jose Quintana is going to be a little timid to throw those balls, worrying about Navarez blocking them and and trying to strike out guys and trying to get batters out. I wonder if that's going to be a problem going forward. So yeah, and the sixth inning thing, it would be nice besides Jose Budo to get a guy going out of the sixth inning. And Quintana is just missed.
Now, oh, I'm on mute. I think it's Rob's Wi-Fi. I think I'm still here. So listen, I'm just gonna take it over. Hopefully the New York Mets take this game. Rob, are you connecting? Are you there? I think it's you, Rob. I think it's you. I think it's
Yeah,
you.
I apologize. It keeps on knocking me out of the
No worries.
stream.
No worries.
I
I
was
can round it out.
oh sorry. So look, hold. Yeah, all right. So last comment, so we can try to end this clown show that we just provided to our fans or whatever you want to call them, our great supporters. But Jose Quintana needs to go 6 innings. Jose Budo has done it twice. We need a little bit of length here, and Jose Quintana has just missed it a few times already. It would be nice to get him through the sixth inning so we don't have to use more of our bullpen and give ourselves a chance to rest a little bit of the guys in our bullpen going into tomorrow in the possible sweep. So, final thoughts, Chris, so we can end this clown show that we.
Final thoughts for me. Rob is gone. I'm just going to give my final thoughts. I'm off mute. Let's go Mets. Let's win the ball game. Carlos Mendoza has been doing a hell of a job. I really love when the Mets pulled off that double steal, how hype he was getting in that dugout. That shows the camaraderie. Obviously, the New York Mets have been going out to team dinners. We saw that on Brandon Nimmo's account. Let's continue this trend. Yeah, Rob, can you hear me? I mean, this is bad. Final thoughts. Let's go Mets. We'll end this. We'll pick this back up tomorrow or whenever we get back on the Amazin Mets pregame show. So yeah, Ricardo's saying we're both here. So I don't know. I can't see myself on the screen, so hopefully you can still hear me. But let's go Mets. All props to Carlos Mendoza, and that's it. Let's win game 2. And sorry, we will be back on tomorrow, hopefully with no technical difficulties. And we'll also be doing a post-game show. I'm going to be doing a post-game show, Rob. Hopefully you can join me as well, maybe to make up a little bit for the technical difficulties that we had today. Hopefully we can get everyone a post-game show. We'll be streaming that to both YouTube, and I'll be streaming it as well, excuse me, to the PSF app. So tune into the post game as well, not only the pregame. Let's go Mets. Hopefully we come on tomorrow talking about a win. Let's go. Get hype.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, guys, we're sorry for this little clown show that we provided today. Let's go Mets. Let's get game 2 of the series, and let's go tomorrow for the sweep before we head on our 7-game West Coast trip.
Rob cut out again. Before the 7-game West Coast trip, let's win a series. Let's go Mets. I'll catch you all. I apologize. Technical difficulties will not be here tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be a little bit more prepared. We'll both be a little bit more prepared. Let's go Mets. We'll see you all later. And thank you all for sticking with us. And thank you all for telling us about the technical difficulties, who you hear versus who you don't. We appreciate that. Thank you for staying with us through thick and thin. Rob, I appreciate you. I'll catch you. We'll message offline, and then we'll get ready for the postgame and the pregame tomorrow. Let's go Mets. See you later.
Let's go Mets, guys. Apologize. We'll see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow with better Wi-Fi in this process. So I appreciate it, guys. Let's go Mets. We'll see you next time, guys. Let's go for game 2 of the series. Have a good night, guys. Let's go Mets.